The summer concert series at Meijer Gardens and Sculpture Park continues to bring top-tier talent to the stage to entertain all of us here in West Michigan.
So many good shows on that stage. And among that list is our next guest, who has numerous top 10 hits under his belt, including a couple of #1 songs that you'll more than likely know the words to. We welcome in via Zoom John Ondrasik, whom you probably know by his stage name, 5 for Fighting. Good morning, John.
Good morning. Nice to be with you.
Oh, it's wonderful to see you. I've enjoyed your music for years, 20 years since those massive hits took over the airwaves. That success from Superman and 100 Years, over the past 20 years, what did that propel you to? I mean, you've been everywhere.
Well, I get to come to Meijer Gardens every couple of years, and you know, there's no better place to be. And yeah, as a kid who dreamed of being a songwriter, you know, 20 years later to have some songs that still seem to stand the test of time is truly a blessing. And as I said, we love coming out with the rock band. I've played every permutation at Meijer Gardens, the rock band, the symphony shows, the quartet shows. So there's always something special, and we can't wait.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about the venue, too, because it holds such a special place in our heart here. What do you like about playing at Meijer Gardens?
You know, it's the perfect size. You know, it's a couple thousand people, but it's also very intimate. And also just the beauty of the gardens. We always walk around after sound check. You know, I could sit here and rant about, you know, how much I love Grand Rapids. But, you know, I've been coming for a long time. I performed at the first art prize. I always hit reserve whenever I have a need for wine. So for us, it's really a kind of a second homecoming. And we always have a song for our troops. It's a family show. So it's kids there. It's grandma and grandpa. You know, it's just America, you know, for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
This is what you would expect from a guy whose mom was a piano teacher, right?
I mean,
this is the type of
I'm
vibe.
like, you're hitting all of the things. I'm feeling all the feels, John.
Should I break the bad news?
I know. Yeah, we do have some bad news for you.
Yeah,
Reserve is closed. It's been replaced. It's being replaced by an Italian restaurant.
Still lots of great.
I know. We're all
right. So everybody that comes to the show needs to bring me a bottle of wine. Make it up for me. Okay. Then I'll feel a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, John, it's a special place in my heart too, because that's where I met my wife. So I understand.
Oh my God.
We're all crying a little tear about Reserve. Yeah.
Hey, you mentioned this was the rock show edition. This is the word I'm searching for. So what's the vibe then of this current show, the rock show that we're bringing?
Well, look, I have some of the best musicians in the world, and it's fun to put the rock band out during the summer, but we'll also do some intimate, you know, moments too. The great thing about having these guys is they alone are worth the price of admission. You know, I'm kind of just in awe of them every night. Pete Thorne on guitar, kind of a legend in guitar world, Randy Cook on drums, but also because it's Grand Rapids, you know, I'll play the new song "We're Not Okay" that I performed at Hostage Square a couple months ago. I'll play "Can One Man Save the World" that I performed in Ukraine. So there'll be some, hopefully, moments of reflection. But the thing about Meijer Gardens is it's always so much fun. And we always end up singing something crazy together at the end. Maybe it's American Pie. You guys have a tradition of that. But there's always something for everybody.
I love that. And can you talk a little bit about more about kind of your humanitarian efforts and what you've done? You mentioned it a little bit, but you really have, you know, kind of a political connotation to some of your songs.
Yeah, to me, they're really kind of more of a moral connotation. You know, I've written this song that's kind of become globally impactful about the atrocity of October 7th. And it's very unfortunate that so many in the music industry have remained silent in condemning Hamas and condemning the atrocities and calling for the release of the hostages. I had an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal the other day about, remember 1979? You guys are a little younger than me, but in 1979, every single tree had a yellow ribbon around it. Every light post, everybody was talking about the hostages. We have 5 American hostages and nobody's talking about them. So for me, it's important to shine the light where it belongs. And having these songs and this music gives me that platform. And frankly, I'm humbled to do that.
Pretty amazing stuff, John. And we cannot wait to see you once more at Meijer Gardens and Sculpture
Everybody
Park.
got to bring a wine.
You've got an open invitation, John, just so you know. I mean, anytime you want to swing by, you are more than welcome in West Michigan. You know that. We love seeing your shows. I do believe this one might have Has it sold out already?
I think it's sold out.
He's a pretty popular guy.
Yeah.
5 for Fighting, August 11th. If this one is, yep, there it is, sold out.
So find a friend who's got some tickets.
Yeah, you see as you lose when it comes to 5 for Fighting. You need to get those tickets quickly. But thank you for the time this morning, John. We cannot wait to see you when you get to town.
See you guys in a couple weeks. Thanks so much.